Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. So 2025 is here, Happy New Year! If one of your New Year's resolutions is to become a game dev and make your first game, if so, then that's awesome. Nowadays the tools are so easy to use, and there is so much awesome free educational content for anyone to learn. You can definitely make your first game this year regardless of your current skill set. However, there is one type of comment that I see every once in a while. Usually that comment comes in two forms. So one is something like, is the current year too late to start making games? And another similar one is something like, I'm 30 years old, am I too old to learn programming or game dev? And the answer is no, 2025 is not too late to start doing game dev. And also, 30 years old or 40 or 50 or really any age, then nope, you are not too old to start learning something. Basically, the underlying thought is that in 2025, there are so many releases coming out every single day, so many awesome games coming out all the time. Steam is definitely crowded, and that is true. It is absolutely harder to find success nowadays than it was 10 years ago. The number of games that are coming out every year nowadays is pretty staggering, especially compared to about 10 years ago. The difference is pretty massive. But still, it is absolutely possible. It is not easy, but it can be done. Many devs are going to find success this year, so maybe you're one of those devs. And on the other thought, some people think that you either start learning programming when you're 10 years old, pretty much like I did, or it's too late. And for that, nope, I would say the answer is nope, it is never too late. Personally, I'm a huge believer in education. That's why I do what I do. I also really love learning, so I really don't think you're ever too old to learn pretty much anything. For me, I'm constantly learning new things myself. Just recently, I was learning netcode for entities, which is actually quite complex. I knew nothing about it before. So I went ahead, I read the entire documentation, I went through all of the official samples, I wrote and rewrote a ton of code myself to figure out how the whole thing worked. So I did all that to learn myself, and then I ended up making this video sharing my knowledge. Then before that, for my C# course, this one covers a ton of topics, so I had to learn quite a bit myself, especially about some advanced topics that I didn't know much about, things like multi-threading, async programming, and so on. So even though I did start learning programming at a very early age when I was about 10, despite that, I am still learning new things nowadays every day. And personally, I do intend to continue learning new things every single day, pretty much until I die. So you absolutely can learn how to make games regardless of your age, regardless of your current skill set. Especially, like I said, thanks to the awesome tools that exist nowadays. Because it has really never been easier to make a game. Whether you're a programmer, or an artist who never wrote any code, or maybe a designer who just likes plugging things together, whatever your skill set, whatever your age, whatever your current knowledge level, you can absolutely start making games today. Nowadays, pretty much every engine is excellent. You've got tons of engines to choose from. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Unity, but Unreal is also awesome. Godot is constantly growing and becoming better and better. And even GameMaker is still a great engine. All of these engines are completely free, so you don't need to pay any money to get any of these engines and start making your games. And there is a mountain of educational content that you can find for free to learn pretty much anything you want, any engine, any tool, anything. Even if you don't like programming at all, nowadays there are some really substantial visual scripting tools. They allow you to make some pretty awesome games using nothing but visual scripting, so no code at all. And if you're like me, meaning if you are a programmer with no artistic skills at all, if so, you can still make games, you can make use of the asset store and pick up all kinds of awesome assets. You can make games that are really gorgeous even without having to do all kinds of 3D modeling, animation, and so on. That's exactly what I do. That's how I made my last game, Dinky Guardians. It's a fully 3D game, lots of assets, lots of stuff, despite the fact that I have none of those skills. Once again, it's all thanks to the awesome amount of resource that exists nowadays for making pretty much any game you want. So no, 2025 is not too late to start, and whatever your age is, you can absolutely start making games right now. If you're looking for a practical guide, I have a bunch of free courses and long-form tutorials myself, although let me also make a quick mention. Remember how tutorials are just the first step. Tutorials are really awesome guides for helping you learn, but that's what they are, guides. They're not the entire thing. They help you learn, but do make sure that you take some time after watching the tutorial to actually put into practice what you're learning. Meaning, don't just blindly watch tutorials, don't just blindly copy-paste. Watch a tutorial, then pause, take some time to apply what you're learning, write some code, modify it, see what actually changes, what the code is actually doing. Do all of that to make sure you understand why the code works. So remember, you have to be active in your learning. You can't just passively watch a video tutorial and just hope to gain that knowledge. But if you take the time and you make the effort to look at the tutorial and then watch and apply what you're actually learning, if you take time to do that, then you will actually learn something, you will actually gain a ton of knowledge. Just remember, tutorials are a great tool to help you in your learning journey, but they are not the entire path. At the end of the day, it's really up to you to learn. It's up to you to make sure you are applying what you're learning in order to actually gain that knowledge. So speaking of tutorials, if you're a complete beginner, I have two excellent starting points. I have my free Kitchen Chaos course. This is an excellent free 10-hour course. It covers the making of a really interesting game from completely nothing until the final polished game. This one is really great for beginners, or if you prefer to learn the language itself. If so, then you can watch my free 12-hour C# course. That one teaches you pretty much everything about C#, everything from the absolute basics like how code executes line by line, to some really interesting intermediate topics, things like events, delegates, and so on. And then at the end, advanced topics like reflection, multi-threading, async programming, and a bunch more. Either one of these works great as a starting point. Go through Kitchen Chaos if you want to learn a practical approach to making a game, or go through my C# course if you want to learn all about the language itself. But whichever one you start with, I highly recommend you go through the other one after you finish the first one. If you fully understand everything in these two videos, if so, you will have gained an insane amount of knowledge. You will definitely have enough knowledge to start making your own original games. After that, I have some more complete courses on more advanced topics, like this one, which is taking the Kitchen Chaos game and turning it into multiplayer. Or maybe this one on making a really awesome turn-based strategy game. I really love making this course. I think it's really excellent. If you are more in the intermediate to advanced stage, I think this one is really excellent. Or maybe you're already an advanced developer. If so, then learning something like Unity Dots is really awesome. Also, I'm currently finishing my free multiplayer course, which should be out by next week. It's on making a simple game, which means we can focus on just learning the multiplayer. Alternatively, I've done tons of individual tutorials on pretty much all kinds of topics, all kinds of systems, every kind of mechanic you want to build. For example, here's a tutorial on making a third-person shooter. Or maybe you want to learn about A-star pathfinding. If so, I have an excellent tutorial. It goes through the entire explanation of how the algorithm works, what all these numbers are, how do you actually calculate the path, how do you search for it, and so on. Really excellent stuff. Or maybe you're making a game that requires picking up objects, so here's a tutorial on exactly that, being able to look at an object, pick it up, and drop it somewhere. Maybe you want to implement some crafting? If so, here's a nice one on implementing some kind of Minecraft-related crafting. So you have the slots, you define all kinds of recipes in order to make input and output items. Alternatively, there's this one, just like the game Hydroneer. This one has no UI, you just place the items on top of one place and then craft into something. Maybe you want to make a fun Tetris inventory system, things like Resident Evil, like Escape from Tarkov. If so, here's a great tutorial on that. Or maybe your game needs a weapon attachment system, so here's a tutorial explaining exactly how to do that. Perhaps you want some character customization, so here's a tutorial with downloadable project files. Maybe you want a really cool spaceship construction system, so here's a great system. This one is really great and also has the project files. Maybe you want 3 ways of making a rifle scope zoom effect. In this video I covered 3 separate methods, all with their pros and cons. Maybe you're more into 2D and want something simple like just having a weapon aim at the mouse, so just like this. Or an entire top-down shooter like I made here, again all with downloadable project files. So whatever you want to learn, you can find either a complete course or a nice individual tutorial just to teach you exactly that. And of course, I'm not the only person making Unity tutorials. You can search on Google, search on YouTube, and you will find tons of tutorials on teaching you pretty much anything you want for any engine, any tool, anything. Also, let me make just one more note. If you want to make games with the goal of finding financial success, meaning selling lots of copies and perhaps making a living from making your games, if so, then that's fine, that's a nice goal to have. But it's also perfectly fine to make games just for fun without any incentive of any money, anything like that. If you want to make games for fun, meaning just to enjoy the process, or just make something to play with your friends, if so, then that's also an awesome goal. For that goal, it doesn't really matter just how crowded Steam is. As long as you're having fun, then you're doing it right. So pick whatever goal makes more sense to you and go do it. Also, if you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the industry, check out my Game Dev Report newsletter. This is a free newsletter where I cover the latest game dev news and any interesting articles that I come across. Things like a really awesome free VFX Unity ebook. I also wrote about how a janky game made $28 million. Or how much money do Steam developers actually keep? And I also write about some fun topics, like this trend where developers were posting their before and after, showing a really impressive result. So if you want to stay up to date, sign up for free with a link in the description. Alright, so hopefully this video helped you get started making your own games in 2025. I wish you the best of luck in your game dev journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.